My husband's ex-wife warned me he was a cheater. I laughed it off as jealousy until I found the hidden camera in our bedroom. When I first met James at a work conference, I thought I'd hit the relationship jackpot, successful, attentive, and seemingly devoted. For intent, he pursued me with an intensity I'd never experienced. Within 6 months we were engaged, and by our first anniversary married. His ex-wife Meredith was the only red flag, not because she was dramatic or interfering parrot, quite the opposite. When she reached out to me through social media a week before our wedding, her message was calm, almost clinical. I don't expect you to believe me, but James has a pattern. The devotion, the grand gestures, the constant checking in parent, it's not love, it's control. When you eventually discover the affairs, he'll convince you that you are crazy. I spent 7 years thinking I was losing my mind before finding proof. I hope I am wrong for your sake. I showed James the message, expecting outrage. Instead, he sighed sadly and explained that Meredith had struggled with paranoia during their marriage, eventually fabricating cheating accusations when he wanted to leave. I believed him completely. After all, he called me multiple times a day just to say he missed me. Parrot. How could someone that attentive possibly have time to cheat? 3 years into our marriage, things were mostly perfect, except for James' increasing concern about my close friendship with my colleague Daniel. James would casually check my phone while I showered, ask detailed questions about my workday, and suggest I was developing feelings for Daniel. I wasn't, but his certainty sometimes made me question myself. Last month, our bedroom Nong stopped working. While James was on a business trip, I decided to surprise him by replacing it. As I moved the old Nong, I noticed something odd behind it. It's a small black device plugged into the wall with a tiny camera lens pointed directly at our bed. My hands shaking, I examined it closer. It was a motion-activated security camera, the kind that sends footage directly to a smartphone. It had been recording our most intimate moments for God knows how long. Instead of confronting James immediately, something made me pause. I left the camera exactly where it was and called my brother, who works in IT security. He confirmed my suspicions. The camera was streaming to an external account and had been active for at least 2 years. That night, I went through James' laptop while he slept. His password was my birthday, paired to something that once seemed romantic, but now felt calculated. What I found shattered everything I thought I knew about my marriage. An email account I'd never seen before, filled with intimate videos of me pairing, some alone, some with him, parents sent to at least 3 different women. Accompanying messages revealed ongoing affairs with all 3, each being told that I was paranoid and mentally unstable. Just as Meredith had warned, most devastating was an email exchange with his ex-wife from 4 years ago, Paint, while they were still married. Paint turn where he described me as his next project after meeting me at the conference. I didn't confront him. Instead, I contacted Meredith, who broke down crying when I told her what I'd found. I tried to warn every woman he dated after me, she said. You are the first one who's ever called back. Together, we connected with the other women. All of us had received the same warning from Meredith. All of us had dismissed her as a jealous ex-bulldog. All of us had been secretly recorded yesterday. James returned from another business trip to find divorce papers on the table alongside printouts of his emails and an empty closet where my clothes used to be. He's called 47 times since then. I haven't answered once. The hidden camera sits on my lawyer's desk, now parent evidence in what my attorney calls the clearest case of invasion of privacy she's seen in 15 years of practice. Sometimes the jealous ex-wife isn't jealous at all. Sometimes she's the only one brave enough to tell you the truth. If you want to hear what happened when all 4 of us confronted him together, follow for part 2.